So by the title of the video, you kind of understand what's going on already, but just to summarize it for you as well, let me just give you a rundown of what's going to happen. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of the channel supporters out there that are supporting the channel financially, and if you are willing to do so yourself, there is a link in the video description. Now, the gameplay that you guys are about to see is going to be all about my character not doing any damage. Now, as some of you already know, I already made a build video of how I build up my character, but I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a different route with this mission that I'm going to show you guys. With this mission, I'm not actually going to use my my weapons, or at least my primary weapon, and the secondary as well I'm not going to use. That's just for the run modifier, so I can actually run a little bit faster, but I'm not going to use any of my my weapons to be exact. The only thing that I'm going to do damage is my bridge officers, that they basically don't do any damage. They're basically random. The AI is not that great when it comes to bridge officers. So I'm going to utilize my pets up here, these two targs. The awesome thing about these guys that whenever you spawn one of them, the other is going to spawn as well, and vice versa. There is, I believe, one is on 2-minute cooldown, the other one is on 1-minute cooldown, but as soon as the 1-minute cooldown is over, you can basically spawn both of them again. Now, those are going to be my primary DPS dealers versus the enemy, and I'm also going to use not that one, the crystal prism, and I'm also going to use the obelisk, the bowl obelisk. I just want to tell you guys that even the majority of you, like 90-95% of you guys out there that watch or at least that play Star Trek Online, have a tendency to favorite space. Ground can be fun as well, and you don't have to deck out your character all the way to the maximum to do the DPS, as you guys are sought after, but you can still have fun. And I'm actually going to show you guys with this episode, and I'm actually going to do what's it called, the event episode, because my daily is up, and you can actually do the one night in Bozeman. Now, it is stated right here that it is a patrol for the duration of this event. It's not going to be a patrol that we're going to be able to find under patrol right here, even though it's like up here, but in all of the patrols, this thing is going to disappear after the event is over, because it kind of doesn't make sense to play this thing, even though I kind of like it, because it's one of the patrols, or at least the only one patrol out there that is for ground, and these things need to be more up here so we can play them more often, but I'm going to utilize this one for for the purpose of this video. So let me go and launch this thing in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Oh, right, I totally forgot. The bridge officer that I'm let me just show you guys as well. These are just some random bridge officer items that I put up here. These are not something that is, thought about mismatching different components. Like I mentioned, some of these are just for placeholders. This guy needs shields. All right, let's put you that, and you also need some kind of yeah. Let's give you that. Look at that. I didn't actually had this guy on a fully decked out yet, but anyway, like I mentioned, this is going to be a playthrough where I'm not going to do any damage at all, or at least with my primary weapon. I'm going to use security escort. I'm going to use all of the.
Good, you made it. I wasn't looking forward to dealing with this by myself. Our hollow emitters are doing their job, and the bombings should happen soon. Once that's finished, we can get started. I brought some remodulators. Once you've equipped one, we can drop the hollow shield and get moving.
Okay, so I totally forgot about this. So we're going to have 7 of 9 in our aid, as she's also going to help us with this particular mission. This is One Night at Bozeman. So this is basically the reenactment of First Contact, the movie. It's in the game. That's the mission that we're going to do. We're going to fight off the Borg. It's actually a perfect mission for me not to do any damage, because I'm not going to do any damage. So the drones that the drones that are that we're going to fight, they're not going to be immune to the damage output that I'm going to do. So that's a win-win scenario, right? So we have a couple of options right here to continue along with the mission, but I'm just going to say, right, we have to move on to the bombing ends.
Okay, the bombing should end quickly thanks to the Enterprise. We're gonna need to move fast once things stop exploding.
All right, follow Seven's
Don't
lead.
forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
Yeah, if you don't equip it, she is going to annoy you until you do. This is about her being very annoying right now. This part of the mission. Let me just
Don't forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
grab like a screenshot right here. Cool. And also record this
Don't forget to
as
equip a frequency
7. Fine. Fine. I'll grab a
We can adapt their shielding and render weapons in.
All right. So, oh, wow. This is a reward like this. Okay.
Don't forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me activate this because it's gonna move me. It's gonna make me move a little bit faster, and I'm also going to remove my my dinosaur. All right. Deactivate this thing, and it should stop the bombing that you guys are seeing right there, because the Enterprise and that Borg sphere are in combat. So the Enterprise should be destroying that Borg sphere that is in space. Here we go. Let us deactivate this shield, even though we do have 2 holographic...
Right, let's get moving. We need to get to the complex quickly.
Now, I am going to follow along with a mission like Cryptic has planned it out for us. Nothing real fancy, no jumping the gun, and because I kind of know
So much
what's...
for the bombing run. Enterprise must have finished off the Borg vessel.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not...
Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Resistance is futile.
Now, one thing that I can do, I can target...
This time they still haven't learned. Resistance is inevitable.
Okay. So, one thing that I can do, I can manually select one of my bridge officers to attack any of these enemies. And I'm actually going to do that on this tactical drone. I'm going to tell my bridge officers to all of them attack. Like you can see it, all of these numbers up here. All of them are going to attack that particular tactical drone. So me personally, I'm just going to enjoy the show right here. I'm not going to do any damage. Well, 7 of 9 is going to do a little bit of damage. There you go. Tactical drone down. Another drone up here. And this is everything what I'm going to do. Me personally, all of the items that I have selected, or at least all of the items that I have, are basically meaningless. So all of you guys out there that are like, ground is too hard, is not enjoyable, or is not fun to play around. Look at this. You wish you could have this much fun in space. You can't. In space, you kind of need to do damage, or you're not going to progress through the game. So these guys do adapt to my bridge officers.
Took some hits. Let's check for survivors.
These guys do adapt to the energy type that my bridge officers are doing damage on. So that's kind of nice. But it's I guess it's negligible because, there are 3 other guys that are doing damage as well. For a total of 4. So there are a couple of survivors up there. Scan for survivors. I'm scanning the tree right now.
Not picking up any Borg life signs in the complex. Picard and his people should be here now. Let's make sure before we move on.
Now I'm going to remain quiet for a little bit because there is a cutscene, or it is not a voice scene. It's not a cutscene. It's a voice oriented, so audio only. And I'm going to let you guys enjoy that.
Okay, my tricorder's picking up multiple subspace comm signals in the area.
She says the Enterprise away team.
Some of them are Starfleet, but they're coming from inside the missile silo. Probably protecting Zephram Cochrane. The rest of the signals are coming from the southwest. Any guesses as to the source?
The Borg.
Got it in 1. Looks like they managed to send down a few landing parties before their ship blew up. Chances are they're here to make our lives difficult. I think it's time we return the favor.
Oh, agreed. Let's go. All right. So in this particular mission, I love it. I love this part, even though I'm not going to be able to do that. There are a couple of jerry cans of gasoline or propane tanks. Oh my God. Some of you guys are corrected me on the other time that I did a playthrough of this particular mission, saying like it's not jerry can, there are propane tanks. This guy was a little bit tough for my bridge officers to fully deck him out because he was a little bit adapting to the...
Heads up, there are drones ahead.
Your defenses are insufficient. You will be assimilated.
Oh, nice. Did you guys hear that? You will be assimilated. These things right here. Propane tank. If I tell my bridge officers to hit this thing is going to explode. What? I can't target this thing? Bridge officers target my thingy. Okay. I'll have to switch my gun. Though I said I'm not going to do any damage. So I'm going to bring out my targs. These guys are going to be awesome. I wonder if any of... oh, there it goes. That explosion right there. I don't know who hit it, but that explosion, that is the propane tank that I was talking about. There's another one up here as well. I'm going to stay very close. Maybe one of my targs are going to activate it. Oh, maybe this guy, the flammable one. No, it doesn't work like that. I wish it worked like that. Okay, so moving on, I have to go this way. The guy that actually did, I actually mentioned this in the previous playthrough of this episode, this mission. The guy that has done the environment art on this particular mission, that guy is awesome. The work that he has done, it's just unbelievable. I kind of have the same vibe
there are
of,
lights over there. Looks like a camp of some kind.
Okay, so
Borg will be drawn to it like moths to a flame. We need to protect the locals. Picking up life signs ahead. Some of them are Borg.
Awesome.
What do you want? Get away from us!
He just wants your number.
You will adapt to serve the collective.
What the hell are those things? Robots? Zombies? Robot zombies?
I was afraid something like this would happen. Take out those drones.
Okay, so they're not assimilating the locals. So that's kind of nice. Even though she kind of looks like she's wearing a uniform. Nah, like I mentioned, I'm not doing any damage. This is just me just standing around. This is like the bridge officers doing damage, all of my pets doing damage. Whoa, there's a guy up here. Where did this guy come from? All of you attack that drone. Oh, look at that. This guy was like, boom, he did something. You guys saw it. I love that targ. That targ is awesome. Oh, there's another one up here. And there are two. One.
Okay, we're gonna need to do a memory wipe on the locals. They
A
can't
memory
remember
wipe?
Borg.
What are we, men in
Setting
black?
the tricorder to emit a neurolytic pulse should work.
Oh my god. Neurolytic pulse. Yep, just like Men in Black. You saw nothing, grasshopper. She kind of looks like she's wearing a uniform of some sort. Maybe that's like mid-20th century civilian clothing, right? That one. I really am not going to bother with these drops, because they're just drops. Not really any good, to be honest. Whatever we're going to get.
The Borg
Wait. Talk.
Looks like the Borg have changed their tactics. They're avoiding Cochrane and the Enterprise crew and focusing on assimilating the locals. Makes sense. After they lost their ship, they lost their numerical advantage.
I'll keep my... it's in our best to keep that... keep it that way.
No argument here. I ran a quick scan of these drones. There's several references in their onboard nav systems to a location north of here. Designation Resource Node 01. We should check this out. Whatever they're up to isn't a good thing.
All right, let's go.
All right, this area is clear. Picking up Borg signals to the north, though.
I love these lights, man. Look at that. They actually have, like, flies. This is awesome. All right, go, go, go.
Resource Node 01 is a garbage dump. Smells wonderful. There must be something of tactical value here. Let's make sure they don't find it.
Now, let me also... Oh my god. One of my bridge officers target the propane tank. There we go. Now we can actually see all of the enemies. Oh my god, that Tark is doing so much damage. That's insane. Don't you slap my Tark. Oh, another propane tank. You can't do this in space. There are nothing like debris that you can, like, you know, target in space and have that kind of explosion. Look at that, propane tanks all over the place.
Swarming with drones. Take them down.
That's a tactical. Let's take care of that one first. I'm also going to target... I'm going to get one of these powerful crystals, see what it does against the Borg. Oh, there it goes. Now it's... Oh, propane tanks all over the place. Now, if you want to know how I'm doing,
We can figure out what they were looking for here.
Oh, 7. Stop firing that weapon like willy-nilly. Oh my god, she did it again. So, as I was mentioning, if you want to know how I'm controlling the bridge officers, the way I'm doing, I made a video about that. It's on the channel. I will link it in the video description. And if I don't forget, I'm going to link it up here as well on the top right. So you guys can do the same things that I do. Now, probably we're going to scan like 3 of these things just to
copper tubing,
just to make sure. Actually, don't know how many.
Lithium batteries.
Yeah.
Oh hell! I think I know what they're doing here, and it's not good.
Lithium batteries, are they making a Tesla?
Fair point. I think they're trying to build a transporter. They might have lost their ship, but there's a lot of Borg still in Enterprise. If they can beam those drones down here, this situation will go from bad to worse.
All right.
Complex isn't far. Let's make sure it's secure and then work on finding and dealing with this bootleg transporter.
All right. Let's go, 7. The bootlegged transporter. I didn't know you only needed a battery, like tubing and whatever the other third component was. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, this is the part that the audio is going to come from the movie, so I'll remain quiet for the next part.
No sign of the Borg. Run a scan. Make sure Picard's team is all accounted for. I'm picking up Starfleet comm badges inside the bar and... Hold on. More Starfleet comm badges inbound, but they're on Borg drones.
This big thing is the obelisk. It's gonna do a massive amount of damage in ground. I can spawn 3 of these things and they'll daisy chain together. And it's gonna do a massive amount of damage because they're going to link up. They're going to basically chain up and...
They say the Borg finished making their transporter. Those were assimilated Starfleet officers from Enterprise. Let's sweep the perimeter and make sure there aren't any Borg going after Cochrane.
All right, let's go. All right, so that was a little bit of a from the movie. I love that scene. That scene was awesome. So let's follow.
Okay, perimeter's clear.
Whoa.
I'm thinking that transmission tower is our next stop.
What transmission tower? You guys see any transmission towers? Oh, there we go. I was like, what? What's going on? Oh, droners. Oh crap, I locked my bridge officers away over there. They better come in this way. Come in this way, guys. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. 7 is all alone, man. She needs your help. Security. These are Enterprise bridge officers that are here, or at least crew officers, not bridge officers. Some of them are just, you know, doing maintenance. Some of them are transporter officers. Some are just, you know, doctors and nurses. And now they're, you know, not anymore. This guy, he's not part of the mission. Do I go this way? Yes, I think I do. 7, we need to talk. Yes?
And there it is, one bootleg Borg transporter. We need to take it out before this place is crawling with drones.
All right, how can we make that happen?
There are 3 transporter pads. Each of them is powered by an array. I can send a feedback pulse from each array to the transporter pad it powers. It should be enough to overload and destroy the pad.
It will take the Borg no longer to figure out what they're up to.
Yeah, there's that. You're gonna need to keep them off me while I work, or this plane will go sideways real fast. After we're taking care of the transporter pads, we'll deal with any drones in the area. And if we're lucky, that'll take care of this temporal crisis once and for all.
All right, and if not...
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, we have a transporter to shut down. You ready to do this?
Aye, aye.
Get me to the first array and I'll start disabling their transporter.
This guy's on a patrol mission. I mean, he was... All right. Targs. Help the drones out. There are enemies. You can... Oh my god, something exploded and those guys are... It's right here, 7. Don't be like that. Oh my god. Woman.
This won't take long. They're using a simple modulating cipher.
Explosion everywhere. What does it say? A simple modulating cipher? All right.
All right, this one's done. Let's go.
A little bit of a technobabble. Oh, I was liking that. Now those explosions that you guys see, those are from the Targs. As always, very nice. Look at that.
Stay sharp. They know
this obelisk, they don't fire a lot, but when they do a lot of damage. Look at that. 2k damage. This is basically one shot, one kill type of deal. Look at that. That's insane.
2 to go. Stay sharp. They know we're up to something.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I need that one first. Okay, cool. Yes, yes. Kill them all. Where are these guys coming from? There's like a transporter up there. Okay, so then we need to deal with these guys. Tactical drone first. There is a thingy right there, a propane tank. If somebody can hit that thing. It's right here. Oh, we lost one. We lost 5 of 7.
Drones are getting too close for
no, look at me more walking. Come on, 7. 5 of 7. There we go. We got it. 7 is on its thing. 7, do the thingy. Okay, there we go. They even simulated cars. Look at that. Piece of
Security
chunks.
protocols just spiked, and not in a good way.
Yeah, so what? Oh, another one gone. Bashir is gone. Oh my god, they killed Bashir.
2 down. That last one's gonna be a real bitch.
Well. Come on, I want to go to the Bashir guy. I want to help him out. reboot him. There we go. Is she rebooted? There we go. It is. All right. Let me bring down a couple of those. Now, this is the awesome thing about these. Oh my god, I'm about to die. I'm gonna hide around this car right here.
Only one left. Stay with me. We can do this.
Yes, Seven. Yes, let's go. It's this way.
We have analyzed your tactics. We have adapted. We are Borg.
Awesome. As I was saying, the awesome thing about these obelisks and these crystal Pavo crystals is if you want to hold down a particular area,
Self-replicating security protocol. As fast as you can.
as I was saying, the awesome thing about these things, if you want to hold down an area, that's basically the majority of ground combat in STO. Basically, you need to hold down a fort-like area. These things are amazing because you basically get waves after waves after waves out of the enemies, and there is a little bit of money to be had here as well.
I think we're through the worst.
That's it.
I'm not picking up any Borg activity in the area. Nice work.
Temporal crisis.
Over as far as you're concerned. I'll deal with all this Borg tech lying around. It's a mess, but my nanites will make short work of it. As for you, feel free to return to the present. Take a break, have a drink. You've definitely earned it.
Thank you. Return to the present. All right. Luckily, it is just one. Oh, right. That was the part where I needed to wait a little bit because right now, everything that I recorded using demo record is being written down to a file, and there it goes. But as I was saying, you guys saw a playthrough of the new patrol, or this not the new, the first contact patrol mission, and it was a piece of cake, to be honest. It was not that difficult. So ground in SCO in Star Trek Online is not that challenging. Space is a little bit more challenging than ground, and you guys saw it. I was not using the majority of my kit modules, all of my items that I have here. I did use my pets, the Targs and the Crystal Parvo and the Bowl Obelisk. Both of them were the Bowl Obelisk can be found on the exchange. Let me give you guys a little bit of search how much it is currently. Let me go like this. Now, even though mine is leveled up, I'm going to remove that and show you guys what the cheapest one out there is. 6 million, 7 million-ish. So it's definitely something to look forward to. I definitely recommend this thing for, you know, if you're going to do ground. It's very, very, very nice. It's going to help you out, do a massive amount of damage towards the enemy. And I think I, you know, got the point across. You really don't need high-end weapons for your ground endeavors if you're going to do that. Discard these. I don't really need that. But for ground, you know, as you guys saw, you only need your bridge officers, some kind of item that they're going to hold. The majority of items that they had from me, those were just pickups for playing the game. Some of them were from the reputation. As you guys know, I really don't care about my bridge officers, so they just have random stuff from the reputation or from, you know, from episodes, rewards that you normally are also going to have access to. Nothing special, nothing from lobby store, nothing from, you know, log boxes or R&D packs or anything in that nature. Just the normal standard stuff, and I had fun playing the game. Anyway, hopefully you guys had a little bit of fun watching me play the game. I would love to see your comments in the comment section. For now, I'm going to say later.